So what were you like at school?
Um, it depends who you ask. Um, yeah, I was a nice, good kid. Um, but to be fair, I wasn't one of the ones that paid attention in class. Looking back at it, I just don't think I was ready for education at the time. I wasn't wanting to learn. I wasn't really there to. I was there to see my mates and have a
Hmm.
good time and a bit of a laugh. I wasn't doing homework. I wasn't paying attention. That sort of stuff. And it wasn't until a little bit further down the line where I started realizing, what, you're not stupid. You're just not putting attention into it. I was estimated an E in my maths exam and my GCSEs. I got a C, and I actually passed with nine. Was it 91 or 87% correct
Hmm.
in the lower tier?
Hmm.
And that was because I went, oh, I better actually get this C. So I put effort in for about 2 weeks, and I put all my attention to something, and I passed. And that was one of the first indicators where you go, you know what? Actually, if you try and you do apply yourself, you can actually achieve something. So you'll learn throughout this conversation. I like to take an opportunity
Hmm.
and go with it. And if I take an opportunity, and the girlfriend would sort of laugh if she heard me saying this, but I get obsessed. I obsess over something. So if I'm like, oh, I'm going to give that a go, I give it my all.
Hmm.
I don't do halves. So, every single thing I've gone, I'll give that a try. It's not been a dip your toe in and see what happens. It's been a full on, let's
Jump
go
off a
for it.
cliff.
Yeah, basically, if you're going to do it properly. And that's sort of, that's why I've, danced on TV,
Oh,
on
okay.
Sky One.
You've got to tell me that
Uh,
story then.
right, okay. Have you heard of Diversity, the dance
Yes.
group?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So they came to Stockton
Yep.
to do a TV show called Ashley Banjo's Big Town Dance. And throughout that, and this is another thing I said yes to, I was working in IT, but I was also a martial arts instructor, which is something I know you mentioned before. Um, that came about because I got asked if I wanted to try teaching martial arts. Just because of sparring, I was sparring with some people. I tend to be quite good at it.
Hmm.
So the instructor or one of the owners of the club said, "Do you want to teach the sparring?" I said, "Yes." Now, because I said that, when I was at a networking event, one of the film producers came up to me and was talking about this TV show and saying wanting business people involved, this, that, and the other. And when they said one of the people we're looking for is a kickboxing instructor, and someone who knew me in the network and went, "Oh, Stu can do kickboxing, he'll do it for you." And I was like, "Okay, why not?" So I went along. I kicked Ashley Banjo in the head twice, which is my kind of fame. And during
Because
the
he's a
audition,
big
said, "Can
lad,
you
isn't
kick
he?
him in the head?" I think he's 6'7" or something like
Yeah.
that. I tell you, I couldn't kick him in the shin now. I'm a little bit further on, but because of these choices and going, yeah, I'll give that a go. It opened more doors. Now, the whole dancing on TV thing that came about because I was doing kickboxing. Somebody went, "Oh, Stu does that." So the producer went, "Yeah, give that a go. Come on, let's try it." I went to the audition, I got in, and then I danced with Diversity for 3 months, and we went on Sky One,
Wow.
which was fantastic. Going forward from that, and we'll talk about this later on as well. One of the lads I met on there, a guy called Ryan, now owns his own energy business. And when I went full time Coupland leather, he said, "Can you do with some products?" So from going from IT to giving
Hmm.
the chance with kickboxing to giving it the chance with dancing on TV, meeting somebody, actually turned into business later down the line when I went full time played. So taking those opportunities kind of turned into business in the long run
Hmm.
because of that network that I grew.
It's always one of my
Uh,
favorite things. This, because obviously we don't really know each other anyway. But it's when an
yeah,
interview goes somewhere where you're really not expecting it to. But that's the fun of it. Because again, one of my big
yeah,
things is that you see so much. Like obviously, we'll talk about social media later on. But you see so much stuff which is just churned out. It's a bit disingenuous. It's not that authentic. Because it's the. I appreciate the energy drink as well at
oh
quarter
man,
past 3 in the afternoon.
that's my. I'll be honest. I've had two coffees, and that's my second monster today. I've been up since 5 o'clock trying to make stuff. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time to kind of talk to people as well, which is
No,
cool.
it's all right.